Hey everybody, Joel here. So today I've got a little bit of a different video. I'm used to using a circular saw. I've really put some miles on these babies. My cordless Milwaukee, an M18, that one does a great job. And that I believe is what is that, probably a 6-inch. It's not a 7 1/4. It's smaller than that. But then I've got the full-sized electric saw here with the 7 1/4-inch blade in it. And these two have done a lot of cutting for me. I really do appreciate the Milwaukee brand. Very, very good, very solid. And I understand that Milwaukee now has a track saw out. And so I was looking for one. Actually, my wife and I are moving to Colorado, and I needed to downsize a little bit, so I sold my table saw. I had a Jet 10-inch cabinet saw. I've always had one since I was 15 years old. I bought my first table saw. So sold that about 6 months ago, maybe 8 months ago, doesn't matter. And I don't think with the space that we have here in our new home, we're going to be able to fit a table saw. So this past weekend, I went on to the interweb and I found this baby, a Grizzly track saw. And I was just looking for a track saw. I thought they were kind of neat. Have always thought maybe this would be a substitute for a table saw with a smaller shop situation. So I went on the web and I saw the Milwaukee track saw. That one just came out. And I know Festool has one. There are several out there, Makita. Everybody's got a track saw. But Milwaukee finally came out with theirs. But it's over $600 for that track saw. So I eliminated the Milwaukee as cordless for a cordless setup. So I eliminated that idea just a little bit. If I'm going to spend that amount of money, I think I might go with the table saw route. But then I looked a little further and I saw this Grizzly. This Grizzly saw was under $200 for 2 tracks, all the accessories for the saw. So I am pretty excited. I haven't used it yet, but I do have a cabinet project. Got to build a new kitchen island for our home here. And that will be the first project that this gets broken in on. So hopefully it's going to do well. I'm going to have to get used to it. It's really, sorry for the lighting, it's really different how you work this thing. You've got to push the levers and push the buttons and engage it, and it's really, really quite the setup. So it's going to be interesting to figure out how this thing works for plunge cutting and for ripping, for cross cutting. But I'm excited to give it a whirl, and we'll see how it works. I'll probably take you along on that first project and just see how it goes. Got connecting pins here to connect these 2 tracks together. I've even seen where some fellows have their track saws set up, mounted to the saw, almost just kind of permanently. They carry the saw around with the track mounted on it, and they do all of their cutting with that. So I'm kind of looking forward to see how this thing will perform. But there will be more to come on that. Just wanted to give you a little pre-look on the Grizzly track saw, Grizzly Pro. And I did just go on to grizzly.com and purchase it. It came in I think it was UPS. Probably within about 3 days, maybe 4 days, it was sitting on the front step and ready to go. So hate to retire my other 2 saws, but I know they won't be getting retired. That is for sure, because these are really good, even for ripping. I mean, these, once you get good at it, you can hold your finger on there and rip 2x4s. I've ripped 1.5-inch material, 2x material with this little cordless saw. As long as you've got a good sharp blade in there, that thing will rip right through anything. So I've done a lot, like I had said, done a lot of work with these 2 Milwaukee circular saws. But yeah, we're gonna give this new setup a try. But thanks for watching, and we will see you guys on some future videos.